Hello, welcome to Be Here Now Counseling. My name is Dalila Jusika Burge, and I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist. I specialize in helping divorced women heal so they can love again. I also help couples uh, connect, and today I would like to talk about how to nurture emotional connection for a healthy and happy marriage. So, one of the most important aspects, what I want to emphasize is you need to prioritize your marriage. Just like you prioritize everything else in your life, you need to put your marriage first at some points at least. I understand that if you have children and career and everything else, there are times when you need to prioritize those aspects of your life, but you need to remember that just doing daily chores and taking care of children and doing your husband's laundry or your husband doing your laundry doesn't mean necessarily that you guys are working on a relationship. What I mean, you need to put everything else aside and actually create that time and space for just two of you. So if that means you need to get a nanny or you know take time out, go out somewhere, create a date, you have to do that. You have to create that space for two of you to uh, talk only about two of you, not that you will talk about children's problems or household or budget. So the other, the second aspect that I would like to talk about is doing some activities that will help you create and maintain emotional bonds. This kind of refers to things that you're involved doing some activities that are sensual, that involve your body, both your body and mind. A lot of time we spend in our heads. We talk about when we talk about career, when we talk about planning, if you and your husband, let's say, talk about budgeting, all of that is kind of related. We call it somatic therapists call it being in your head. So in order to go back more into your body, that will help you also be more sensual and emotionally connected, whether it's actually with your husband or children, yourself, or in general. What's helpful to do is do some activities that involve body. Go for a walk in nature, sign up for yoga class, dancing. Dancing is very sensual and it involves body activities. What else? If you're not into those activities, you can take art class, you can take cooking class, you can cook together at home, or also eating. Eating can be very sensual. Create sensual eating experience. What does that mean? Finish preparing your meal, and maybe you can light up some nice candles, dim the lights, turn off the TV, put on just music. Do not sit in front of TV and eat dinner. This will help you also with your eating habits and be more mindful uh, about how much food you take. But that aside, this will help you create that bonding with your partner where you can focus on talking only about two of you, and uh, to help you build that emotional bond. Similarly, if you go to a restaurant, what I would recommend, instead of taking two big bowls of pasta, I would recommend that you share entrees, like order these small dishes and share them. Eat something with your hands. Eating with your hands is very sensual activity, and it involves more senses like your touch, your touching food. So all of these activities that involve creativity and your body and your engaging your senses will help you build a stronger emotional connection. And finally, one that's very important to me, that I can't emphasize enough, develop attitude of gratitude. It does rhyme, but it's very clever. But what I mean by that, first of all, there is a lot of research done with how gratitude, having gratitude is good for our general health and our emotional health. But when we talk about relationship with your husband or partner, having that attitude of gratitude is essential. Like, think about this. If you are talking about good men, if you're talking about good men who are not narcissistic, their main desire and goal in life is to help others, to please others, to make their woman happy. This is kind of how men operate. So if you're constantly just looking at what's missing from him, he will feel defeated. He will feel that he can never please you, and that will just lead to him giving up. But instead, developing an attitude of gratitude will actually help him feel so enlightened. It will help him feel uh, encouraged, and when you are grateful for something small, he will uh, be happy to continue being in your life and giving all these gifts. When I talk about gifts, I don't mean necessarily materialistic gifts. Gift of time, gift of attention, materialistic gifts, any kind of gifts uh, that I'm talking about. So when you express that gratitude, it's natural that he will feel good about it and continue uh, being your knight in shining armor. Um, we all know that it goes obviously both ways. We all need to feel needed. So when you allow yourself to be to express that gratitude, the other person will feel that their meaning in life is being fulfilled by making you happy. And similarly, you will also feel better when you start looking more positively on things. So I hope that this is helpful. I would love to hear your comments. Let me know. Please feel free to contact me and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I hope you have a good weekend.